Back in the film room for week one of the college football season, I'm joined by Cole Cubelic, and today we're taking a look at Auburn's matchup with the number 2 team in the country, that is Clemson. And while Auburn comes into this game as the underdog, there are some advantages to this now besides home field advantage, which you know all too well at Jordan-Hare Stadium. The defense. Clemson's got some glaring weaknesses there, especially at the end position.
Yeah, they do, Lauren. I think defensive tackle is a position of strength for Clemson, but it's not so much the fact that these defensive ends are inexperienced. They don't have numbers. They're probably going to actually put some guys like Christian Wilkins, who's a defensive tackle, out at defensive end. But the way they play defense, the style that Brent Venables runs this defense, he's very aggressive. And I think that he does some things on the interior of the defensive line that could add up to big plays for Auburn. And the way the secondary plays the run also could add up to some big plays.
Okay, so Cole, let's take a look back at Clemson's game against Alabama here in the national championship game.
Lauren, you talked about attacking the edge and getting out on the perimeter. A couple areas that Alabama was able to have success. Going to be a nice one-on-one victory by O.J. Howard right here. Michael Neisminer is going to help a little bit. But we'll watch the play first, and then we'll go back and take a look at just how Clemson plays this play. You see Derrick Henry, the capabilities to get outside and then cut back up, almost come up with first down yardage. Attacking the perimeter, attacking the edge, those defensive ends, I think is an area that Auburn can have some success. They're going to come right back basically and run the same play again. And a nice cut is what allows Derrick Henry really to take this play to the house. So when we see the angle up close from behind, we'll pause this and we'll go back and take a look. It'll give us a pretty good idea of just why this play ended up being a positive one for Alabama. Defensive end is going to stunt inside. Linebacker's going to have to play up to the line of scrimmage. He runs into Alphonse Taylor there. And you've got your 2 safeties playing up to the line of scrimmage. One coming here is going to try to have to come all the way over on the second level, and it's just Derrick Henry to the house. These safeties and linebackers like to jump the line of scrimmage. Safeties have to come up and replace those linebackers. And because of some of the stunts that are being run up front, that's why the linebackers have to play over, and they play their gaps a little bit too early. Plays like this happen often for this Clemson defense a year ago. I didn't think they were a very good tackling team. They had talent. They had guys that caused problems. But overall, I didn't think they were a great tackling football team. And you see just one cut by Derrick Henry makes one miss at the second level, and it's off to the races. Again, this Clemson defense, 2 good ends last year. We mentioned that they might not be as strong at that position a season ago, but you see here against Dalvin Cook. Now, Auburn doesn't have a Dalvin Cook they're going to throw out there. But these safeties already playing down close to the box, pretty much in the box. And you'll see once again, as soon as this play goes, watch the inside linebacker kind of jump across and jump to the line of scrimmage. It's just how aggressive they play their initial read on the run. It's going to open up a nice path on a great cut by Dalvin Cook. So really, get a hat on a hat, make a guy miss at the second level, and you're off to the races. Brent Venables is going to be very aggressive near the box, near the line of scrimmage, in how he wants his guy to play. So we'll take a look at it from the back end zone shot, which is a really nice shot. Great block from your fullback. 23 is going to get a nice back block here, and then it's just a hat on a hat. 2 offensive linemen and tight end right here are going to occupy 3 Clemson defenders. It doesn't even take anything devastating. You get a hat on a hat, Dalvin Cook makes one miss, and he takes it to the house. Some of the zone scheme that Auburn's going to run is going to give the Auburn backs like Kerryon Johnson, Malik Miller, a chance to flow and then make that one cut and go. Whether it's Chandler Cox, Cam Petway, whoever it is, they're going to have that opportunity to get to the second level, potentially make a defender miss, and turn that into an explosive play. Lauren, you brought up attacking the defensive end position if you're the Auburn offense. Shaq Lawson, first-round draft pick by the Buffalo Bills. They're not going to have a player of his caliber in this football game. Power is a play that Auburn is going to run. You're going to pull the backside guard and try to kick out Shaq Lawson. You want him upfield, and Dalvin Cook's going to slide right underneath. You're going to get a decent block from the H-back here as well. But again, it goes to show you attacking that defensive end could be something that Auburn has a lot of success with. Nice execution on this play. Lawson gets upfield, kick out block. Tight end just gets a little bit on inside linebacker Ben Boulware. And when we run this back and see it again, you'll watch how aggressively number 10 plays this play. See how far up at the line of scrimmage he is and how quickly he attacks the line of scrimmage, not necessarily waiting for play to flow, but to the line of scrimmage immediately. Therefore, you don't have to get a devastating block on him. Second level, third level defenders are not there. Dalvin Cook turns this into an explosive play. This is an area that Auburn can have success on the edge, taking advantage of a lack of depth, maybe some guys who are lined up out of position, defensive tackles trying to play end, and just no experience.
Now, Clemson, obviously the number 2 team in the country for a reason. Does this rest solely on the fact that Auburn can go out and run the football to be successful in winning this game?
Well, I think a lot, Lauren, of why Clemson is number 2 is Deshaun Watson in this offense, which a lot of it's going to come down to, can Auburn get stops on defense? 4,000 and 1,000 a year ago passing and rushing for Deshaun Watson. He's dynamic. This Auburn defense has their hands cut out for him. But back to that rushing attack for the Auburn Tigers. I think if Gus Malzahn and Rhett Lashlee slow the pace, throttle back, try to play ground and pound football and methodically work this game into the fourth quarter and give themselves a chance to win, that's the best bet for the Auburn Tigers. But it's not just on the running attack. I'm confident that the middle 3 of this offensive line with Kozan and Smith and now Dampier inside, they're physical enough to be able to make things happen. We saw how Auburn can take advantage of the defensive end position on the edge. The bottom line for me, with Shaun White starting at quarterback, wide receivers must step up and make plays. I don't mean 10, 15 catches, but at times, when you're left on an island, one-on-one, or you can create space, you have to help your quarterback out and make some plays. If the wide receivers have a good game, not even a great game, a good game, I think Auburn can be in this thing late in the fourth quarter with an opportunity to win.